Morena, atamari e tātou katoa. I'm in the city this morning on our marama of Atua mate a hotu. Tomorrow is the full. We can get a few things not quite right with the maramataka, but we always must get the full moon of Oturu Rako Nui right and the new moon of Whiro. So ngā mihi kia tātou katoa. I'm in Tamaki Makaurau, up early, just heading down to the centre to get me an early morning cafe. When you come to the city, munchies on, feeling it's on this moon today, very busy, but also like we've peaked a little bit before the high, which often happens when you're following maramataka, because we've had near on 5-6 days of maximising and doing a lot. So aku mihi katoa kia koutou. I have a presentation on today with Vodafone talking about mātauranga Māori and the value it has to business and all businesses, because it's about productivity and then making the most of what we've got. So aku mihi katoa kia koutou mai I Tamaki Makaurau. Just enjoying being in the city. But I was me and my crew, we were in the motel, and I was looking out, thinking, oh, where's the east? Yeah, I know that's the east coast. Sweet, I can see it there. Okay, where's Puanga? Where's the Marama? Well, in the city, you can't see anything because of all the light pollution, they call it. You can't see a good look at the stars, and because the moon's so bright as well, it's not a good time for seeing the early morning star. Particularly, I'm looking for Puanga here in Tamaki. So, yeah, so the best places to see, to do star watching, wait for Puanga, Matariki, wherever we are in the country, obviously where it's dark and out of the city. And so that's why a lot of people in the city go to the observatories and places like that to gain a look at the night sky. But if you're just the average person walking around, you're not going to see much because of the light pollution. Except you'll have a better chance on the dark moon of Whiro, when the dark night of Whiro, when the moon's not apparent in the sky and everything's a lot easier to look at because you don't have the hina, you don't have the glow. Yeah, so that's me. I must remember my way back. It's like in the bush when you're walking, you're always looking back so you can remember what the view is, because going forward is a bit different when you're hooty that way. So getting all the bearings in the city, and I'm always looking at the maunga here in Tamaki Makaurau. So looking at maunga fo, maunga rei, as travelling through Tamaki to get my bearings right. Yeah, we can use an app, but isn't it just better to get familiar with our environment here? So Atua mate a hotu, big full moon, a popo on the marama of Piperi. There's a lot happening, everyone. Just keep anchored down. Remember, we have another 2-3 days of high energy, but some of us, like myself, may be peaking about now. So by the time we get to the full of Oturu, Apopo, Rako Nui, and so forth, we're starting to feel a bit exhausted. Um, yeah, so that's my kōrero for you all this morning. The birds are still waking up here in Tamaki. See, there's so much light you can't see not much in the sky. Yeah, I think that's me. Nō reira, aku mihi katoa kia koutou. Don't forget, we're thinking, as my long broadcast the other morning, that massive one I did of over an hour and a bit, my real kōrero for Matariki is is tomorrow is a marker on the full moon, and we should be concentrating on what we will do to release a lot of our past trauma, raru, nawe, mahara, whatever we like to call it, on the full moon, popo. So ngā mihi kia koutou katoa atu I tāmaki makaurau, akarana, tāmaki, muck around, put an F on the A and say it like you mean it, I always say. What do we give these places, these stupid colonial names, when they have beautiful names like Tāmaki Makaurau? Nō reira, tēnei te mihi, kia koutou katoa, I rungi te āhuatanga o te atua ma te hotu. Have a good day today and ka kite anō, apopo, mauri ora.